Welcome and well met, all my fellow adventurers. Thank you for joining me today as we look to the lodestone and see what updates are going to be coming for 6.2. So I wasn't expecting this. I didn't think that we would actually get like any real content updates until after the next letter from the producer, which is coming up in a few days. But yes, I was just checking the lodestone and we have the special site update for 6.2. So if you head over to the lodestone, we'll just go over real quick everything that we have so far. So this is the special site update with more details about the main scenario, Island Sanctuary, the new instance dungeon of the Fell Court of Troia, the Containment Bay S1T7 Unreal, as well as the upcoming main scenario revisions. So we're not going to waste any more time. Let's just head over and see what it has to show us. And I think this is also the first time that I get to really talk about the artwork. So this is the artwork that we have for Buried Memory. And if you pay attention to the Japanese version, it's supposed to be, I think, Forbidden Memory, which is even cooler if you ask me. I don't know why they didn't keep that. But the artwork is involving Pandemonium. So we are going to be moving on to Act 2 of Pandemonium in this particular patch. So we have Ericthonios and we have Themis there. I'm not going to talk too much about that right now just in case you haven't seen it, but it is a really good series so far. As for the characters out in front, I'm pretty sure that we have this fella right here as La Habrea. That's my best bet. It's not confirmed for us yet, nor is it confirmed that this is the same La Habrea that we know from A Realm Reborn. But you can see the red mask that is worn by La Habrea, and we see all of these chains kind of shackling him. Not really sure what that's about, but then we have this fella down here who is looking pretty scary, and I can't help but think of maybe it's like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of scenario, like maybe La Habrea was somehow separated into two people. I don't know. That's just my guess to what's going on right now, but it is really cool and like really beautiful artwork. So I can't wait to see how Pandemonium's going to play out there. Anyway, it's going to be coming late August 2022. We don't really have a release date yet. They did say the late August, so I'm guessing either the 23rd or the 30th of August. But let's go on to the new story. What secrets slumber in darkness eternal? Pretty cool. Anyway, let's move on to the biggest, if you ask me, the biggest part is the main scenario quest. So we do have some really cool screenshots here, but 5 millennia ago, the great worm Ajdaya vanished into the world, and for long years, Vitra has despaired of being reunited with his dear sister. With the encouragement of his people, however, he has found the resolve to search for her, and sets forth with the Warrior of Light for a world engulfed in darkness. So yes, we did have that covered at the end of 6.1. We do know more about Vitra and how he was separated from his sister Ajdaya, and he has been so desperately trying to find a way to reunite with her. We don't know if it's possible to save her just yet, but we are going to be picking up the story where we left off. So we have the screenshots, which is going to be showing us just a little glimpse of what the main scenario is going to be like. So we have Vitra in his disguised form as Vashan, and it looks like that we're inside the palace in Thavnar, and I'm guessing that we're having kind of like a team meeting, like a team strategy meeting to decide what we're going to do when we get to the Void and the best way to perhaps search for Ajdaya. In the next shot we have Sid as well as with the Ironworks, and it looks like Nero is back from the moon. If you haven't been paying attention to some of the role quests, Nero does want to go to the moon to be able to study more on their technology, so I'm guessing he's back for a visit or something. But I'm guessing that they're here to give us the updated version of the warding scales. Remember, Y'shtola kind of enlisted his help so that they could create some kind of coating or a casing to protect the warding scale so that we can travel throughout the world of darkness and not have any kind of worries of actually being corrupted and turned into void scent. So I'm guessing that they're here with what they came up with. That's going to be fun to watch. And this is a cutscene that I'm really, really looking forward to, because we have the Warrior of Light standing off against Xenos' avatar. This is the avatar he had when he was a Reaper, and we've actually seen it a couple times. They've actually fused together at one point near the end, where we were able to fight him, and I'm so excited, like I'm almost speechless, because I didn't think that the two of them would actually come across each other so quickly. But judging from the looks of things, we are inside the 13th, we're inside the new dungeon, and I don't think this is a boss. I really don't think so. I think that the two of them are actually just coming across face to face, and yeah, that's going to be real fun to witness if you ask me. Anyway, that's everything we know about the main scenario so far. I can see that's going to be a lot of fun in the future. But let's go ahead and see what the new challenges are. So this is going to be something I'm really, really interested in Island Sanctuary. I have been so badly wanting to know more about Island Sanctuary. It's probably number 2 on my list of things I really want to do when 6.2 comes out. But find sanctuary in an island paradise abundant with wildlife, where crops may be sown and minions let to roam. What will you learn in nature's embrace, and what will you create from this newfound inspiration? Make ready to set sail, for your hideaway awaits. So we actually have 2 screenshots here. And this island is going to be massive. It's going to be huge, and every player is going to be getting their own little island. I'm guessing this is just how it's going to look like when we start off with it. And I'm guessing like the basis for the story is that maybe we buy our own island. Maybe it was gifted to us or something. Maybe it's like part of a like new resettlement or something. Or maybe just simply put, it's given to the Warrior of Light for saving the world, and this is just going to be where we retire. So with this screenshot, it's kind of hard to say. It looks like this is perhaps when we are first arriving. We have a nice little beach. We have a boat here kind of as a reference to how big it is. So it's going to be massive. And it's complete wilderness, complete wildlife. And it looks like maybe some kind of a shack or a tent or something like way up here. It's kind of hard to tell. In the next screenshot, we have a better look at what we can see on the island, and it is huge. It really is huge. It's beautiful. It's lush, and we can do whatever we want to on it. I'm really looking forward to this. I can't wait to have my own little island sanctuary, and just, I can see us just completely retiring here when we decide that we don't want to adventure anymore, and we'll just settle down right here in our own little island paradise. I mean, how much fun is that going to be? Moving on to the new dungeon, we have the Fell Court of Troia. I think I said that right. But it is, oh my god, it is just gorgeous. So yes, this is going to be taking place within the 13th Shard. I'm actually quite stunned at it, to be honest. I really don't know what I can say. So this is actually the first time I'm getting like a full view of what everything's going to look like. And I can see us running along like this path here. And they did say that it's going to be with the trust system. So I can't help but wonder, maybe Vitra is going to be joining us like as Vershawn, as maybe as, I don't know, like the healer or something. I think that would be cool if you ask me. But having uncovered the Void Gate and the undersea treasure vault, you now seek to use it to travel to the 13th. Beyond the emptiness of the rift awaits a shadowed castle swarming with void scent, and you steel yourself for a hostile reception. So yeah, that is going to be fun if you ask me. So let's go ahead and pull up the screenshots here, better look at it. So we don't know, I really don't know who's going to be the final boss. It could be just about anyone if you ask me. It would be really cool if we do see more enemies like from Final Fantasy IV, because that's where the name of Troia is actually referenced by. It's actually a town in Final Fantasy IV, so I think we might be seeing a lot of monsters. Of course, we're going to get a lot of Void Scent, but I think we will be seeing some bosses from that game as well. In this screenshot, we actually have a look of what's waiting for us, and it's honestly terrifying. It's honestly terrifying with these Void Scents. Oh, they are just so ugly, but they're so unique because we've never seen anything like this before. So I'm guessing that this is going to be a boss battle at some point. I'm guessing like maybe like the second boss battle or something. It really looks like it to me anyway. So let's go ahead and move on. So we have Containment Bay S1T7 Unreal. In the name of satisfying the foe commander craving for harrowing tales, you harken back to your faithful encounter with the dread icon Sephiroth, the first pillar of the Warring Triad. The memory still looms as large in your mind as did the great theme stirring from dreams of vengeance. So, yes, it is going to be the exact same thing that we have in Sephiroth Extreme Mode, only that it's now going to be kicked up a notch. And so if you didn't really enjoy Sephiroth, I don't think that you're going to enjoy this as well. But hey, I mean, what can you really do? I can't wait till they bring in Sophia personally for the Unreal Trials. Okay, new system. So we do have some more main scenario revisions. I really do love the revisions that they did for A Realm Reborn. I really do think that those help make the whole game a lot smoother. And I can't wait to see how else they are going to change the revisions, because it looks like they're actually moving it to Heaven's Ward as well. The duty system has been expanded to include 5 additional dungeons from A Realm Reborn and Heaven's Ward, some of which feature key characters from the story. Certain travels have also been revamped for a smoother adventuring experience. So of course, as you can see here, we are going to have more trust systems involved when it comes to some of the dungeons. This is obviously Samal, and we are traveling with Azel, Estinia, and Alphino, so it's really going to be interesting to see that. I can't wait to actually be able to run through it with them. And it looks like we are going to be getting some updates when it comes to Good King Mogomog the 12th, I think it is. Yeah, so it's definitely the 12th. However, it's also simply put as the Thorn March, so I can't wait to see what kind of changes are going to be coming to that. It looks like it has been changed to be able to accommodate just 4 people instead of the regular 8 that we're used to. That or the other 4 players just don't happen to be in screenshot at this point. In either case, it looks like that's going to be everything that we have so far for the update. If you want to be able to check out any of the pictures as well, you can always come here to the special site as well. And we have them all just set up right here. Perfect little collection of all the wonderful screenshots that we have so far. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for right now. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope that you're all going to be looking forward to patch 6.2. We still don't have the release date yet, but it is going to be coming out this month. So we do still have some time to go ahead and get everything ready for it. And I can't wait. It's probably going to be the biggest patch that we've had yet. Anyway, that's it for right now. Thank you so much for watching. This is Fantasy Girl signing out.